Alright, let's get into it with the fact that this episode is very dialogue heavy. Some like that, others didn't. But for the sake of things making sense, it's a good episode. I never thought I would be saying this, but the episode starts off with a bunch of sperm cells coming together, forming a zygote, if I'm not wrong, which then grows into a 4-cell, and then into a morilla. By the way, what I'm saying could all be wrong. The last time I studied biology was like 2 years ago or something. Anyways, then the embryo develops into a baby held by its mother. And this is where the questioning begins. We all know this baby is Yuha, meaning Yuha was birthed in a similar or the same manner as any normal human. Which means the Soul King got this woman pregnant, then she birthed Yuha. What happened to the mother? If Yuha is in fact similar to human, how has he lived this long? Like, I know technically he's the Soul King's child, from the statement Yuha made calling the Soul King his father, which we'll of course find out in later on. I was gonna say Ishin giving birth, not Ishin giving birth, but Ishin was technically a Soul Reaper, but with Ichigo, Ishin was in a human Gigai, so that probably changes some things. But then, was that woman a human? Or was that woman a Soul Reaper? Was she a Quincy? Well, she was a Quincy, she's technically human. Too many questions. I want to know what on earth the Soul King's relations were like. I need answers about the Soul King and whatever his life was. This has only created more questions. The mother just turns into some form of light particles and disappears. Was she killed? Did she leave Yuha? Did she just die? I want to know. A bunch of hands, which I'm assuming are the people taking his powers by touching him, or I guess getting healed and whatnot by touching him, since that's what it was explained as in one of the middle cards. People's sicknesses, diseases, whatever, healed from touching him. I kind of don't like the fact that we got this shot in the dark, but I guess it adds to the intensity of it all. I would have liked to see what he looked like a bit more properly, but then I guess I can just do that by changing Tensor Zangetsu's eye color. And here I would like to mention I will be doing a separate video talking about the opening and the ending, so look forward to that. Ichigo is too eager to go back. Like, bro, all you've got is a new Zanpakuto. I don't know if that's helping you do much against people. I do know that in the Bleach universe, knowing yourself is your biggest strength, but even though you've learned more about yourself, you've not exactly grown the most stronger. You haven't really done much. You haven't trained much. You've just got a new Zanpakuto for now. Uryu, no! The crowd goes wild. And bro, Pepe is already annoying. Like, already annoying. Bambi sex scene. Let's go. Or not. That ended quick. I really like Baz B. Askin is different from how I expected him to be. And not gonna lie, I like it. I do like it. I like the pronunciation for Nakleva, or I guess Nakureva. Nakurevaru. The answer to that question too. Why is Uryu alive? At the same time, why is Ichigo alive? Neither of them are etched Quincy, so why? The pronunciation of Ausweilen is different from what I expected, but then again, I was saying it completely wrong up to now as Ausweilen, when it's actually Ausweilen. Now, Uryu says that the answer to that question, the reason he survived, was in his grandfather's diary. Now, we don't know what it is, and it's not so far it has been explained. Maybe it will be later on. But for now, what I'm about to say is a complete theory. But during the Lost Agent arc, Ryuken says something to Orihime that kind of stands out, especially considering this topic. When talking about the attack on Uryu and about the Fullbringers, Ryuken says, and I quote, "But they are humans. Not at all like a Soul Reaper. More close to what you and Sado are. If I had to say, I'd fit Uryu into that category too. If I were to suppose that the attack on Uryu was an attack on humans of the similar breed, then the next to be attacked is either you or Sado." Now, a lot of this might sound irrelevant to the current stuff, and some of it may be, but there's one thing in particular that stands out. Ryuken classifying Uryu as the same as Orihime, Chad, and the Fullbringers. Originally, you might think it's just his way of saying that Uryu is more human since he's not an Est Quincy or a pure-blood Quincy. But the comparison to the Fullbringers is what's truly intriguing, and if this theory is true, it can answer why Ichigo and Uryu both survived. As we know, the Fullbringers have a piece or a fragment of the Soul King within their souls. Ichigo also may or may not have a Soul King fragment within him, which helped him survive Australian. If considering that, could it be that Uryu also has a piece of the Soul King within him, making it the reason as to why he survived? We'll never know till Kubo decides to tell us, I guess, but for now all we can do is theorize. Of course, you can also come up with different reasons for Ichigo's survival, since he's like a Soul Reaper as well. He's like has a hollow within him, which gives him a massive advantage against Quincy, since Quincy's and hollows don't go well together. Maybe that was the reason Ichigo managed to survive. But at the end of the day, we don't know till it's confirmed. So yeah. Explain, Kubo, please. Explain. I don't quite understand how the bottom lip got all the blood and the top lip got none. If you're considering it logically, surely while drinking it's more likely to touch your upper lip than the bottom lip. Anyways, that's just a random nitpick, but maybe he just, licked it up. Who knows? Maybe he just licked the top lip up. Who knows? Here are the translated version of these middle sections. The interesting thing about this shrift explanation is they tell us how Shaz Domino's shrift is unknown, and that there are people who weren't bestowed upon with the shrift but still have some form of unique powers, which is intriguing to say the least. Not only in the sense of what is Shaz Domino's shrift, but also who are the ones without the shrifts with the unique abilities, and what are those abilities? Will we see such people later on, or will we not? That is the question. Who are these people? Will we even get a reveal of that? We don't know. We see my boy, or I guess my man, Urahara. It's really fascinating how he's made a lab out of nothing in Huecamundo. But then I guess he's always prepared for something or the other at all times. He's truly just built different like that. Orihime looks hella cute with a ponytail, by the way. Don't let Pete go over your head. We all know who the guy in the shadows is, or the cloaked man. I just wonder what kind of deal did Urahara make with this dude that made him completely neutral. Again, Urahara is just built different. Ichibei means when he says to surpass that of a Soul Reaper. What is this that we speak of? If any of you know, please let me know. Also, how the hell did a wooden sword just randomly appear in Ichigo-san? Even Ichigo looks surprised about it, and to be honest, I haven't seen anyone else talk about it. Like, did it just randomly appear? Did Ichigo actually pick it up? Did Ichibei somehow just replace the air with a wooden sword? What happened? And we go into the sacred palace, or place, not palace, or is it palace? I forgot. which I wonder what it's gonna be since we've not seen it in the manga. A lot of anime original stuff in this episode, and probably throughout the whole of Cour too. Again, what the heck is that? What is that? Please, someone tell me. I do wonder what Kyoraku meant by saying what he says. Is it for the benefit of the Soul Society? Or the Serete, sorry. Could he have meant that Ichibei planned something else? We already know how from the manga, so spoilers. But not even... Was it even the manga? I think it was from Confluent World. That he planned to make Ichigo the next Soul King if things came to the worst. So maybe that he was preparing Ichigo in a sense to be powerful enough to take the Soul King's place. Again, not confirmed, but it can be a reason. Nice to see Hiyori, Hachi, Love, and Lisa again. They were looking nice, especially Hiyori and Lisa. Byakuya being cool as always, but it seems they cut the part about them thinking, or Ruki and Renji thinking about their time with Senjumaru, which is sad, because they just keep cutting they keep cutting the jokey stuff, which isn't nice, because that's part of Bleach. Bleach is Bleach because they can joke about stuff like this in serious situations, you know. It's just painful. Like, they're adding new stuff, but they're also cutting out the stuff that was like a bit more fan service or more like jokes and stuff, which I don't like, because are they gonna do the same with? I mean, they probably won't, but they might do the same with Orihime. You know, Chan asking Ichigo about Orihime's outfit. You never know. You actually never know. But please don't cut out the stuff. I like that stuff. It's Tatsuki, best girl. Let's fucking go, bro. Finally, screen time for the best girl. Finally, bro. Keigo for real, a good friend. Everyone needs a friend like Keigo. The other are good too, but you know, Keigo just straight up went up to be like, "Yo, bro, what do you mean Ichigo's not coming back?" Bro for real was about to punch Kyoraku. He's got balls if nothing else. Sold tickets. Tell us how they work, please. We don't know how they work. Sold ticket though. That's all we know. That's literally all we know about them. That name, and that they can take you to the Soul Society. Bro, I need an extended Tatsuki cut. Give me the extended Tatsuki cut. I want more Tatsuki. Somehow create more Tatsuki screen time, please. I beg. Cause, please. Anyways, the cloak person chilling, as if we don't know who that is. Yukio and Riruka show up, which people have been talking about, but it's a surprise people aren't talking about how cute the family moment is. Like, for once, Claudine is getting involved with the fun as well. We normally just see her being, like, angry and stuff. So, nice. Ended off with the windmill stopping and the CG change, which is pretty nice, to be honest. CG's done well, although I haven't really given much attention to it, so maybe I will some other time. Right now, I'm too ill to think about it. The Kaiser Gesang, I don't know how to actually pronounce it, but we've heard it too much at this point. This time it makes sense that since it was like in the manga, and it says how in 9 days this all will be Yuha's, or something like that. I don't know how much time has passed since the last invasion. Maybe 9 days have passed, or maybe the point at which Yuha starts using his REM eyes, his rapid eye movement eyes, is when that happens. But whatever, anyways, it has a reason to be there this time, is my point, but I hope we never hear it again. The quote this time is Rangiku, the freezing ice being, I think, being Toshiro, and the burning blade may be a reference to Busby, I assume. But yeah, we'll see. That's the end of the episode. Pretty good if you ask me. there were some things I have issues with, like Tatsuki not having enough screen time. But we'll have to live with that, since we might not see her again till maybe the final episode of Cour 4, or maybe we'll see her when the world's collapsing. I don't remember if they showed the people in the human world in the manga or not. Maybe if they didn't, maybe they'll add an anime only scene for that. Maybe not. I don't know, but yeah, it's tough being a Tatsuki fan, man. I need more Tatsuki. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in a new world. Peace.